AITA for refusing to apologize after my husband's best friend confessed something disgusting to me. I'm a 33 female married to a 35 male, and he has this best friend 36 male who's been around forever. They've known each other since middle school, and my husband has always said he's like a brother. I've tolerated him for years even though he gives off this smug energy and always comments on our marriage like he knows it better than we do. My husband had to travel for work for a week, and his best friend offered to check in on me. I didn't want that, but my husband insisted, saying he just wanted someone nearby in case of emergencies. First couple of days were normal. He'd text occasionally, nothing crazy. Then by day 4 he showed up at my house unannounced with takeout, so you won't have to eat alone again. It was weird, but I figured maybe he was being nice. Midway through dinner, he started saying he knew my husband didn't appreciate me enough and how if he'd married me he'd treat me like a queen every single day. The tone he used made my skin crawl. I laughed it off, but he doubled down and said he's been in love with me for years. Years. My fork literally slipped out of my hand and clattered on the table. That's how stunned I was. I told him to get out. He tried to grab my hand and said I owed him a chance to talk about this. I yelled so loudly the neighbor's dog started barking. He finally left, but slammed the door hard enough to rattle the frame. When my husband got home, I told him everything. Instead of being horrified, he got defensive and said I must have misread things because his friend isn't like that. I said I didn't misread anything unless hallucinations suddenly come with free takeout. My husband suggested maybe I led him on without realizing. That sentence right there nearly made me pack a bag. I told him I wanted zero contact with his friend ever again, and I wanted him to set boundaries. Husband ended up talking to him, but his friend apparently told some twisted version where I made things awkward, and he was just checking in. My husband came back saying we all need to apologize to each other and move on. I refused. I'm not apologizing to a man who confessed a multi-year obsession with me and tried to grab my hand in my own kitchen like some bargain bin soap opera villain. My husband is annoyed and said I'm creating drama and that his friend feels humiliated. I literally did nothing wrong except defend myself from a man who crossed the biggest line imaginable. Now I'm sleeping in the guest room because I told my husband if he can't see the problem here, then he's part of it.